So, I messed up. Impromptu project time. I went fabric shopping for the first time in my hometown in Poland the other week, and I made the grave mistake of not checking the usual fabric prices, and when I saw this cotton, it was terrible lighting. I just touched it a little bit. I was like, this is fine. This should be fine. The price was fine based on my English standards, as in my standards from buying fabric in London. And this is where we ran into a problem because this stretches. Instead of buying pure cotton, actually turned out to be a stretchy nylon blend, which becomes a problem when I have sensory issues, which means I despise the feeling of anything elastic and synthetic on my skin, directly on my skin. And the second issue being that I now have 5 meters of stretchy fabric, which I can't particularly use for any of my historical stuff. And I can't use for undergarments because I can't have it directly on my skin. Which is where we get to this. I have recently gotten into Malice Miser in a big way. You might see where this is going. So I am now currently rediscovering my 14-year-old self, which, if you don't know me, when I was 14, I became low-key obsessed with the Japanese Lolita fashion subculture. I used to go to the library after school every day and watch YouTube videos about people's cords and angelic pretty unboxings. Like, yeah, for sure, I can relate to this as a 14-year-old that can't afford. I can buy a coordinate for over £100. Yeah, no, I never really managed to fulfill my teenage self's Lolita dreams. I had a eureka moment of, wait a second, I'm going back into Lolita. This is what I'm going to be using the fabric for. This is how I don't waste the 5 meters of stretch cotton I just bought. I'm going to make a Lolita dress. So my first step was to do some research. Many years have passed since my Lolita library research days, and the trends have changed. I am looking at new releases from Angelic Pretty as a start, but let's be frank, I'm probably sticking to Gothic Lolita anyway. My passion in life is graphic design, as you can tell. I love a good mood board, so this is what I've done. I've decided for the JSK because I think the JSK will give me more styling and coordinating options than the One Piece will. I'm not sure if I'll be delving into Lolita again in the future, so just in case this is a one-off, I do want it to be something I can wear multiple ways. I've got a few examples here from Angelic Pretty. I've got a few from Moi-même morte. I'm not a French speaker. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to pronounce the T at the end of moite, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm annoying in Polish. This is the more or less vibe I'm going for. Not too over dramatic. I don't particularly fancy too much embellishments. It's not very much my style. A little lace trim. I really like what is going on here. This situation, I really like that. I like this little strip of lace. It's pretty damn cute, to be honest. I am a sucker for center front buttons, so I think I am going to do that. I'm just going to have a look at this and do a few sketches and see what I can come up with. So, based on my preliminary research, if you may, and my fabulously graphic designed mood board that I did on Microsoft PowerPoint, I've settled on a design like this. Hi, I am fashion design. I am tackling my nemesis of modern sewing today, so I sacrificed my sanity to find a bodice pattern online. This means I downloaded a free so-called corset pattern from the Mood website and removed the seam allowance that it came with, so I didn't have to hate every second of sewing it. I transfer the pattern onto my fabric using soap that probably remembers the Polish People's Republic, and cut it out on my knees, ignoring my granddad's perfectly good floor and my grandmother's perfectly good dining table. Do not do this. Do as I say, not as I do. Cut on a stable surface and not your knees. It is a miracle that I did not cut through my skirt. My favorite part, aggressively ripping the fabric. You can't take the historical costuming out of me. I insisted on folding the upper skirt edge before gathering, just like I did for my 1830s and 1840s dresses. The lower edge gets covered in cotton lace instead. I now welcome you to a quick history lesson. I offer my great-grandma's sewing machine. She says it's from the 1980s, and frankly, I believe her. This poor Łucznik brand sewing machine has definitely seen better days, judging for example by its plug, which is indeed blackened around the edges like it's about to explode. Let's hope it doesn't, so you can see it on future projects.